Can be top of it, top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack, man. We at it. Top of it. Yeah, buddy. It's gonna be a beautiful one today. It's gonna be very informative. Hope don't nobody get ass hurt because it's not personal for me. It's definitely not personal for me, but I just can't be one of these people who sit back and don't say anything when people are so misinformed. Ugh, I just can't do it. So we're gonna see how many people tap in here on this live. Not, they can definitely go back and watch it again. Yeah. Who we got up in here today? Yeah, man, man, we finna drop some news you can use, man. I cannot be one of these people who sit back, man, with all this fake stuff. People drinking the Kool-Aid and not just and not saying nothing about it, man, and informing people. For sure. Top of it, who in the room? Peace, peace. Stay up in here, man. You gonna like this. How you feeling? Where you coming from? Make sure to hit that like button. Because y'all gonna like this topic. This is more of an informative live. This is definitely more of an informative live. I'm finna drop some facts that a lot of y'all need to hear. Also, Texas in the house. Okay, then. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those informative lives. Definitely, you know. Like I said, man, I am an organic person. I'm organic. I keep it all the way organic, and there's nothing that's boiling me up with this world now, but all this fake shit going on. I am not with all this fake stuff going on in the world. And when I know something is fake, I'm gonna drop that game, man. And if anybody can dispute anything I'm gonna say, call me a liar. Boom, put it out there, and I'll apologize. But man, I like dropping real facts because people out here getting swindled each and every day in life. But we're gonna have a few more people in here. I wasn't starting a live for like about 10 more minutes. Well, I like to give people like ten minutes to get up in the live. For sure, for sure. How's that weather out there in Austin right now? Cause y'all see the name, you see the name of this live. You see what it is. People that's drinking that Kool-Aid. And this ain't a live to tell nobody who to vote for. This ain't no live to sway somebody to vote. It's just some facts that I just have to get out in the open. Period. Because it's sickening. It's disgusting, watching people who can't think on their own. Hot and humid, yeah, it's hot here. Yeah, it's disgusting not seeing people that could think on their own. That's about being at the best version of yourself, being able to call bullshit when you see it, being able to call it and being able to have that intuition and to know what's really sitting up in front of you and stand off on your decisions. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Is not has nothing to do with it's nothing political. It is nothing racist. It is nothing downing one person against the next. Yeah, you're gonna like this though, and especially for the youngsters, because I got a lot of younger people that follow me. For the youngsters, I'm gonna drop some facts. I'm finna really gang y'all up about what's really going on up in this country and what's going on what's going on with this system. And I can't believe, I mean, I love every race. I regard every race as one. Uh, but especially black people, man, come on, man. People need to open up their eyes and see what's going on. We're gonna talk about Michael Vick up in here today. We're gonna talk about a bunch of things in here today. I gotta get it off my brain. This shit might be 2-3 hours this morning. And everything I'm gonna tell you is a fact. I guarantee you I tell you something that you can go back and research and you can go look at it for yourself and see what's really going on. That's what my page is about. See, I'm somebody who questions stuff. I'm not a conspiracy theorist or none of that old, but I've been around. I pay attention. I've been around since Reaganomics. Some people don't even know what that is. But we're going to give them like 5 more minutes to get up in here. I always like to give them 5 minutes. And if I got 2 people in here, well, guess what? I'm going to talk to 2. If I got 1 person in here, I'm going to talk to 1. If I don't have nobody in here, I'm going to talk to myself and just leave the facts. Because that's what it's about. Definitely going to be starting the podcast. I believe we're going to start the podcast next week. It'll be small, but I will have the set days where I do that and people can just tune in and we're going to chop these facts up, man, because it's a necessary. It needs to be done. We need people walking around here with their eyes open. For real, for real. Are you a voter? Anna, how do you pronounce your name? Anna Gammon. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Are you a voter? Ooh, and for those who missed this, man, they gonna man, you should make sure you vote. I can't tell you what to do. But I don't know how old you are, but I'm gonna tell you, bro. I don't know either one of these guys. Shit, I didn't know. I didn't know Obama. But you always have a choice, and one choice is better than the next. And when you don't use your choice, you're making a choice for somebody. You let somebody else use your choice. And at the end of the day, it's causing people in this country to like really go downhill. Cause we're gonna break some stuff down, man. We got 5 people in here. Hit that like button, man. Watching at the 5-star. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, meditation. You know what I like to do? I love to go to a 5-star restaurant looking just like this, with all my tattoos out, jewelry on, all that shit. I love doing this. Why? Because you still got to call me sir. When I pull up in something nice, you still have to treat me with the same respect. But yeah, meditation. This is an informative live. It's not political. It ain't telling nobody who they should or should not vote for. Keep it the hustle. I am. This ain't telling nobody who they should vote for or any of that stuff. It's just some things that I need to get out into the air so people know, especially the younger crowd, to just know what's going on in the world. And I'll guarantee you, when you get done with this live, I'm going to drop you some facts that you can go back and fact check it, and you be like, damn, really? And you see what and you see what's and you can see what's really happening in this world. So I'm gonna give people like 2 more minutes, and I'm gonna start spitting because this is about Donald Trump. That's who it's about, and it's nothing about him as a person. It's nothing about him as a person, as a president, as a nothing. It's just of what some things that are going on, so y'all are aware of what's really going on. 'Cause I see it's a lot of black people, man, that's starting to endorse him now, and I want y'all to know why and where a lot of this stuff is coming from. You dig? And trust me, you finna get it. Because I don't have nothing against the man. He ain't did nothing to me. I don't know Joe Biden. He ain't did nothing to me either. But I'm finna drop y'all some facts of why it's important to vote and use your vote and not follow people and use your own brain. But yeah, I got 4 people in here, man. Everybody tell me where they from real quick so I know everybody's in the room and I can just start talking. For real, for real. Because I already know who I got. I know I got somebody from Austin, Texas up in here. You know, I got meditation. I know somebody else was snuck up in the room. I just want to see what in there. I voted for that knucklehead old Beezy. It was the worst than the African. That was worse than the African. See, I can dig it. And see, and this live, it ain't telling nobody who to vote for. It's not even like that at all. It's not even like that. It's just I want y'all to really just be gamed up about the system and how it's playing with people and how we got people here right now that can't even. You got people with real problems. They can't even go get a hamburger. You dig? But check this out, man. The reason why I'm doing this live, hey man, a lot of these black people, man, is drinking Trump's Kool-Aid. So now what do I mean by that? What made me decide to make this live right here is because I'm seeing all the black people who are endorsing him as president. Now I don't endorse him. I ain't telling nobody who they should vote for. But we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to these pardons. We're gonna go back to these pardons. Okay, when Trump was in office. When Trump was in office, he started pardoning people. He gave presidential pardons. Now you only get pardons on a federal level. Keep that in mind. The governor's the one who pardons you on a state level. The president can give you a presidential pardon. So now the first question you should ask yourself: why would Trump give they black asses a pardon? Why would he just out the kindness of his heart give Lil Wayne, Kodak Black? You got the chick who's head of Rock Nation with Jay-Z, who got caught with 35 bricks of white and who was a federal informant at some time. And why would you give her federal pardon? And most of all, here's who you don't know about: a guy named Harry O, aka Michael Harris. Harry O, aka Michael Harris, is the person who gave Suge Knight the money to start Death Row Records. That dude had been locked up over 30 years. How would Trump even know to even give him a pardon? How would he even know to give him a pardon? I'm going to tell you how. These people paid for their pardons. You got Lil Wayne, number one. Lil Wayne is weak, frail, busted, disgusted. And it ain't no knock against nobody. All I'm telling is the truth. I'm not mad. I ain't none of that. I'm just giving y'all the truth. When you take Lil Wayne, for example, Lil Wayne already had that gun case in New York where he had to do all that time. He had to do all that time at Rikers Island, so he's a felon. So Lil Wayne had already caught another gun case. So when you are a prohibited person in possession of a firearm, like Little Boosie is fighting a federal case right now, and he's more than likely going to go to the feds for it because you don't get probation for stuff like that. It's mandatory, and they can give you time for every bullet. Okay, so now you got Lil Wayne who had a gun case. He's facing a federal charge. That means he's finna do mandatory time in prison. Now all of a sudden Trump gives you a pardon. Why do you think that is? You think he didn't pay for that pardon? Which I ain't knocking him. Don't get me wrong. Y'all vibe with me. Understand what I'm saying? I'm not knocking nobody for what they did. I want y'all to really know what's going on, so you don't have the wool pulled up over your face. You think Trump wasn't paying for that pardon? I mean, that he wasn't paying for that pardon? He don't care about Lil Wayne's black ass. He could care less about him. Then, so now you got everybody that Lil Wayne. See, here's the problem. Everybody that Lil Wayne influences are riding that way with this man. Okay? See, this is why it's, influence. Now you got Kodak Black. Kodak Black was facing another federal charge for doing what? Being caught with a firearm. Now, like I know, Donald Trump do not even know who Kodak's black ass is. He don't even know who the hell Kodak Black was. But all of a sudden, he got a pardon. Okay? Paid for by the government. This is what your government let people do. Paid for. Okay? Now, we're going to get to Michael Harris as being one. Let me break Michael Harris down to y'all. Because I no knock against Michael Harris, a.k.a. Harry O. Dude is a hustler. Go ahead and some of y'all that's in here, man, go ahead and what up, Dre Day? Go ahead and YouTube this, Google anything I'm saying. If anybody find one lie that I'm saying, man, I'm going to cash app you $100. I'm dropping game. So now you take Michael Harris, a.k.a. Harry O. Michael Harris had been locked up in the feds for over 30 years. When you talk about that white girl in the plugs, see, Harry O was supplied by somebody named Waterhead Bo Bryant. Waterhead Bo Bryant, y'all, I know y'all keeping track of this. Waterhead Bo Bryant was bigger than Big Meech ever thought he could be. He was bigger than who Big Meech ever thought he could be. Waterhead Bo Bryant he supplied the entire West Coast. He supplied the entire East Coast. People like Rayful Edmond. He supplied the South. He supplied everybody up north in New York. Waterhead Bo Bryant. This is who Harry O was getting supplied with. Harry O at age 23, 24 years old, man, was so big of a D-boy. Let me tell you how big he was. The man owned a limo service, and he owned limos in California. He had so much business, as he was a very entrepreneur-minded person. Because I'm finna drop a bomb on y'all here real quick about Harry O. Harry O was so business-minded, man, with these limos. He had so much business, he used to have to turn it away. But what he's most known for, guys, Harry O, a.k.a. Michael Harris, is the first black person to produce a Broadway play. And guess who his star was on that play, y'all? Denzel Washington. Go check my history. Denzel Washington was the first. He was on his first Broadway play. It was produced by D-boy Michael Harris. So now the point being, Donald Trump don't even know who these people are. You don't know who Harry O is. You don't care about Lil Wayne. You don't care about Rock Nation's president. You damn sure don't know who Kodak Black is. So it's just so cool to just be able to pay for your pardon. And then all what they're doing with these pardons now, everybody that these people influence, they got people thinking Donald Trump is the man. They got him thinking that, oh, he's that guy. See, that's the influence that came with it, right? And most of all, for those of y'all, because a lot of y'all in here young, man. A lot of y'all in here is young. You got Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor was the boogeyman at New York Giants, linebacker, legendary linebacker. He has now got on there to endorse Donald Trump. So see, they're getting all these prominent black people, and guys, I ain't telling y'all who to vote for because I don't know Joe Biden. I don't know any of these people. I'm just telling you what he's doing because Joe Biden ain't around here getting paid for pardons, and Joe Biden ain't around here on federal trials. He ain't around here getting indictments and impeached. He ain't around here inciting riots at the nation's capital where people got deleted out this world. It's Donald Trump doing that. And so he has all these black people, these prominent black folks, man, endorsing him. And y'all gonna follow. Y'all don't know, man, how these people play us as black people each and every day. So we hustlers mindset. Donald Trump is a hustler, y'all. Because I'm finna get into some finances too. Dre, I told you about this the other day. I'm about to get into some finances too, because I really want y'all to know what's going on in your world. Facts. See, I'm just keeping it real. You know, F what his son doing. His son ain't president. You feel what I'm saying? Because this story finna get deeper. It's finna get deeper. His son ain't president though. So I don't care what his son do. Like Donald Trump's son, I could care what they do, because what they son do don't affect me and my kids. It don't affect you and your kids. It don't affect Dre and his kids. So now let's go. So now we're gonna go with the hustle part, man. Donald Trump is nothing but a hustler. Now, if we backtrack, let's start doing the math here. I want everybody to put themselves in the mind state of, put yourself in the mind state of your mother, your father, or somebody very important to you needs 24-hour a day care for whatever ailment they got going on. They need 24-hour a day care. So let me ask you a question. If they needed that care, would you give them the registered nurse who's been doing this for 20 years? Or would you give them the certified nurse's assistant who just took a class and got out of school 6 weeks ago? Of course you would take the nurse. Why am I saying this? Why is Coach One Stack saying that? Let me take y'all back a few elections. Let me take y'all way, way back. This is why it's important for you young people, man, to get up off that fake shit, to get up off that art, man, because y'all see, I'm damn near mad about this kind of stuff. I'm passionate about this. This is why it's important for y'all to get up off these fucking video games. This is why it's important for y'all to read a fucking book, get up off this damn social media, get your own brain, learn how to fucking think for yourself, start learning how to question things, because this shit affects you. I mean, I wouldn't care if they had to pass a physical fitness test. It's testing. So we're going to go back a few president elections. You have Hillary Clinton. You got Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton's running for office. Now, when we talk about experience, remember, I just gave y'all a whole scenario about your grandmother or somebody close to you need 24-hour a day care. You going to give her the registered nurse who's been doing it for 20 years? Are you going to give her the person who's a certified nurse assistant? Which one? It don't matter what their name is. Who you going to give? Even if you had to look at it on paper, who you going to give your care to your loved one? The one with the most experience. So we go back. We got Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton, her husband was not only president for 2 terms, she was Secretary of State for 2 terms. That means she was third in charge of the country for 2 terms. That means she already knew how to do the job. Anybody, so you have Donald Trump, who had no experience. The man ain't never been in the military. For those of y'all been in the military, salute to y'all, man. Salute to anybody who's been in the military. Because Donald Trump says anybody in the military was a chump. You guys are chumps for going into the military. But yet y'all vote for this man, right? For all the Hispanics and Latinos out there, he says he's going to deport you as soon as he gets in office. He says he wants to turn your country into a dictatorship. So this man came in with no experience. He's a hustler, and I'm going to show y'all how much of a hustler he is, because I'm going to show y'all some things that I'm into, and I'm going to show you, and Dre, we had this talk, and I'm going to show y'all how a lot of y'all getting played to this day, and how you can learn how to play or be played and come up, because I'm not knocking Donald Trump. I'm telling y'all some facts of what's going on in the world. That's it. Because I don't personally know anybody. Anybody I personally don't know, I don't knock them. So you got Donald Trump. He says he wants to connect himself to black people. He says he wants to connect himself closer to black people. So what did he do? He make up this ugly ass tennis shoe. Now, guys, I don't know if y'all seen that shoe, but I am a sneaker head. I wouldn't take that shoe for free. You couldn't give me that shoe. Not because it's his shoe, but the shoe is ugly. And to show you how much of a hustler he is, you had to pre-order the shoe, $400 a piece. The man sold out in that shoe in like 2 hours. Well, here's the thing: you can't get the shoe for 4 months. Well, anybody who have half a brain know that the president didn't have money to even create his own shoe. See, and I got 7 people in here, 7 likes. 7 is my favorite number. It's the number of completion. It's a reason why we up in here. If for anybody who know, y'all just paid to manufacture that ugly ass shoe that his. That only costs, if you know how to do stuff like that, by the way, you can get your own shoe made for like $20, $30. Your own brand of shoe. I can show you where you can get your own brand of shoe made. So now y'all just pay for his shoes. The man owes over $500 million in debt from all the fraud that he committed, right? From all the fraud he committed, he owes over $500 million. Oh, see, yeah, see. Of course, the computer started messing up when I started talking about this. The man has a GoFundMe. So let me press pause for a minute. If anybody know who Michael Vick is in this room, throw a 7 up in the air. Throw a 7 up in the air if you know who Michael Vick is. If y'all know who Michael Vick is, throw a 7 up in there. I'm finna show you how the scales are not even and what's really going on in the world. I got 1. I know I got 1. I got 2. I know I got more than 2. I got 3. Let me get some drink. I'm going to ask y'all this question real quick. Now, I want y'all to type in the comments. Tell me what Michael Vick went to prison for. Tell me what Michael Vick went to prison for. Please. And I'm finna drop some knowledge on you now. Nope. 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 That ain't what he went to prison for. No. No, he didn't go to prison for dog fighting. This is why Coach One Stack over here teaching y'all to be the best version of yourself and start thinking for yourself and start looking a little bit deeper. Guys, let me explain something to you. Dog fighting is not a federal charge. Michael Vick went to prison because he lied to the federal prosecutors about dog fighting. That's what he went to prison for. Michael Vick didn't go to prison for dog fighting. Dog fighting is not a federal charge. During the investigation of the dog fighting, the feds were talking to him and he lied to the feds. Lying to the feds is a federal charge. That's what he went to prison for. Okay? That's what he went to prison for, lying to the feds, not the dog fighting. So why am I using Michael Vick as an example? Okay, how long has Donald Trump been lying to the federal authorities? How many times has he gotten caught lying to the same federal authorities? The man, how many open cases do this man have? Facts, bro, go look it up. Facts. How many times have Donald Trump is getting caught lying to the federal authorities? He ain't in prison. But he's not in prison. He's not in prison. But all you 6 people up in here, if it's you, your brother, your sister, your mama, your cousin, if they did that, they would be in prison right now. They would be in prison right now. See, so I'm not talking about the man personally. Hey, man, because you know what? I admire a hustler, to be quite honest with you. He playing, he's a person is supposed to do to you what you allow them to do. Okay? A person's supposed to do what he allow you to do. You dig? If anybody got a stimulus check in here, throw a 7 up in the air if you got a stimulus check. If you got one of them good old stimulus checks, throw your 7s up in the air. Throw that 7 up in the air, man. If you got a stimulus check, man. If anybody got a stimulus check. Mm-hmm. Okay. Boom. Okay. Now, the whole purpose of me asking that question, saying the stimulus check is, see, when Donald Trump was in office, man, this is what a lot of people in their mind. I want to tell you how small-minded people are. When Donald Trump when he was in office and he had them print his name on the stimulus checks, do you know how many people think that Donald Trump gave them money because his name was on the stimulus check? These people think that he gave them some money because his name's on there. And I have to remind them, no, dummy, that's your money. That's your money that you work for. He didn't give you anything. That man did not give you anything. That man did not give you anything. It was a power play. It was a power play. So let's get even deeper. You know, like I said, man, I just want to come on here and drop some facts because you have so many black people endorsing this man, you know, black, white, you know, like I said, I'm not racist. I ride with every race, but I need y'all to know some facts of some things that's going on. And if anybody go fact check my shit, come call me a liar and tell me I'm wrong. If anybody can fact check my shit and ever come tell me I'm lying, man, I'll send you something. I'll send it to you. I'm 1,000 like that. So now, peep gang. So now, when Donald Trump was running for president, y'all, and remember, I'm not knocking him. I'm really giving y'all some game if y'all listen to what I'm about to tell you. I'm really giving you some game. Everybody kept saying, oh my God, Donald Trump is a bad businessman. All of his hotels fail. All of his hotels fail. He's a bad businessman. Well, I'm here to tell you guys, hey man, when I got married, I stayed at Trump Towers for 8 days. And I'm going to tell you, his lowest room is number suites. His lowest grade room is better than most suites in major hotels. I'm talking about the bathtub was so big you could fit like 8 people in it. You sit in the tub, man, you hit the remote, boom, the mirror over the sink turned into a big old it was a TV. It's some of the most plush shit that I ever imagined. But people kept saying, you know, his hotels fell, and a lot of his hotels did fail. A lot of his business ventures did fail. And yes, he did have to file bankruptcy. He filed a lot of bankruptcy. But see, Dre, as I told you the other day, and for those of y'all in here listening, man, get your pen and paper because I'm about to drop you some game about bankruptcy. And you got different types of bankruptcy. See, Donald Trump was filing bankruptcy and people thought that he was losing, but no, he wasn't. See, when you have an LLC, open your ears, guys. When you have an LLC, like Donald Trump has many LLCs, your LLC takes all the liability. So you tell me if this is dumb. So Donald Trump gets an LLC. Now, remind you, he got 10 or 20 of these motherfuckers as we speak. But let's just say you got one LLC. With that one LLC, you get hundreds of millions of dollars in funding to build your hotel, to run your hotel, right? You get hundreds of millions of dollars from your LLC. You get cash, you get credit cards, you get property. Well, guess what? Guess what? When the LLC goes bankrupt, guys, when it's time to file bankruptcy for the LLC, you only have to give back the assets. So for some of y'all that don't listen fast enough, I just told you that if you have an LLC and out of them hundreds of millions of dollars, if that cash is already gone, you can't get that back. If the credit cards are maxed out, you can't get that back. If you have bought property with that LLC and now you have been smart enough to take the deed and transfer it out of the LLC's name, well, you don't have to give that back when you file bankruptcy. The LLC just goes into the ground and you get another one. You as the person hold no fiduciary responsibility. That's why you get an LLC, because it takes the liability. So now you take what I just said and understand that Donald Trump has many LLCs, that he's getting many millions of dollars that he'll never ever have to pay back. So yeah, what I basically told you is, hell yeah, you can go get you an LLC. You can build the credit up if you want to. You can go get personal loans. You can get business loans. You can get business credit. You can buy things and you don't have to pay it back if you don't want to. You can go file bankruptcy. And it's not going to fall on your back. It falls on the LLC and you repeat the process. That's what I just told you. So nah, he's a smart businessman. See, man, I'm dropping way too much game for y'all here, man. See, this is where y'all need to be super chatting at, because I just told y'all how to become a millionaire. See, I'm dropping game. See, this whole live wasn't to talk about him in a bad way. It was to say that people drank his Kool-Aid. The people are drinking because you're putting somebody in position to lead you. For all y'all who don't vote, keep in mind, when you don't vote, you're picking someone to lead you and your kids and your family. And when this becomes a dictatorship, your ass is going to be up short. Let's go back some more. Let's go back. We have, like I told you, I admire everybody in the world as being as one. I think everybody's my family. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what country you're from, because I've been to many different countries. Many countries. Well, why is it that Donald Trump felt it was okay to take billions of dollars? That's why you got to get multiple residency passports. Top of, man, ain't nothing, Justin. We're here dropping some real game, man. So like I said, this is no knock against the man, but this somebody who took. Understand, man. Down when you get to Mexico, because I've been in the streets. I didn't did all that stuff, brother. You go to Mexico. I don't know if some of y'all been down there who live there, but I've seen the wall, part of the wall that they taking billions of your taxpaying dollars to build a wall to try to keep people out of Mexico into this country. It's not going to work because they have tunnels. But how come you can't take those billions of dollars and help the people here who are hungry, who are homeless? They're never going to finish the wall. But it ain't just people coming from Mexico that are illegal immigrants. It's people from Africa, the Philippines. It's people from the islands. It's people from Europe. It's people from Asia, all over the world that are coming here. Not just one race. And when you single out one race, to me, that's racism in its biggest form. Because I'm here to tell you, if you live in America, bro, Mexicans run the world. Mexicans are the majority of the United States of America. If every Hispanic stopped work for one day, this world would not exist as we know it. Now, somebody call me a liar. Call me a liar. So what I'm saying is, hey guys, I'm a parent, man. I got a daughter. If any of y'all got some daughters in here, throw a 7 up in the air. Let's get deeper. China too. Everywhere. It's illegal immigrants coming from everywhere. You can't just single out one set of immigrants. Because I'm just dropping y'all some facts about your boy Donald Trump. That's it. No different than you gonna hear me drop facts about other people. Okay, you got little sisters. Okay, did bet that. Bet that. Okay, now peep game. For those who got daughters, little sisters, somebody we can relate to having girls. You realize Trump put like 6 or 8 people on the Supreme Court bench, right? Including Clarence Thomas's black ass, who's a fucking Uncle Tom, who just was getting in trouble for getting bribed and for taking trips on this dude's yacht and accepting these trips, right? But now you got these people on this bench that he put in office. Now, nothing against Caucasians. You have these old white men sitting on a bench who can't even get an erection. Keep that in mind. They can't even get an erection. And they're over here making laws saying that your little sister can't get an abortion if somebody was to rape her. Your daughter can't get an abortion if she wanted to. Ain't that a woman's choice? How could a man, why would you as a man even want to make a choice like that for a woman? If y'all think something right with that, man, let me know. Because I could be wrong. See, I just want y'all to open up y'all eyes about some stuff. When we over here co-signing everything, I want to tell y'all what's really being co-signed. Okay. You got guys. It's man, people need to open up their eyes and just see what's going on, man, and start questioning some things that's going on. You said the most truth I heard all day in the first 2 minutes. That I appreciate, bro. That's all I'm gonna ever give is the truth. Now, understand, I don't have nothing against. Listen, I don't have nothing against that man. I don't have nothing. Listen, I ain't telling nobody who to vote for. This ain't about voting. This is just about life in general. This is just about life and having your eyes open and knowing what's really going on in front of you. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Okay. If this is free, this is free. This is supposed to be the home of the free and all that. Now, Obama opened it up to where we could go to Cuba. Now, for some of y'all who ain't old enough or not up on your history, we were not allowed to go to Cuba for years because of what's called an embargo. Because they were a dictatorship, we had what was called an embargo with Cuba. That's why people want Cuban cigars. You always want what you can't have. We were not allowed to go to Cuba. Obama opened that up. I have some family that went to Cuba. When Donald Trump came in, he closed that back off. And then he even made it so Muslims couldn't come over here. That's dictatorship at its greatest. Don't you guys realize that if we have a dictatorship in this country right here, that we will go backwards 200 years? I'm born and raised in Las Vegas. When Trump was in office, it was people who got the power, who got the nerve, who got the heart to show who they really are, and they're riding in the freeway caravanning with rebel flags, rebel racist flags on the freeway. Which, I mean, that's cool because you are who you are. No, I don't knock anybody for who they are. But man, I just want you guys to keep your eyes open, man. You black people need to wake up. Stop following everybody. Believe in yourself first and foremost. You know what's right and wrong. You know, but we're gonna get back on Trump. Trump got caught with all these documents at his house in Mar-a-Lago. Caught red-handed. You got the pictures of them. Guys, do you understand that I need y'all to understand law and politics and government. Don't you realize that, man, when you get caught with top secret documents, that's treason? And you know treason is punishable by death. You know that, right? I hope y'all understand that. You're getting caught with top secret documents. So don't think for a minute that, him and Putin are like this. Him and Putin are like this. They're tight. Him and Putin are like this. You don't think that do you think that it's a coincidence that Donald Trump's wife was Russian? You don't think that was a coincidence that him and Putin are tight and Donald Trump's wife was Russian? I would not be against Donald Trump have given some of these secrets away, because why would you have these documents at your house? But for that alone, you shouldn't even be considered to even be in office for president. But as it says in the Bible, these are the last days. In the last days, everything that is wrong, people will think that it's right. The man got 5 or 6 indictments going on as we speak, and you still have people standing by his side saying, yes, I want him to represent me. Tactical espionage. But the thing is, Justin, and thing is, we take who it is out of it. If it was you that had him, you would be in federal prison right now. Meditation. If you had them documents at your house, you would be in prison right now. Dre, you would be in prison right now. I would be in prison right now. Everybody be in prison right now. Do y'all realize that the trial that he's on right now for the bribery, the trial that he's on for his bribery, you guys realize that his attorney, Michael Cohen, is in federal penitentiary for this same thing, because he's the one who passed the bribe. He went to the feds for this same thing. But this man is sitting here on trial for the same thing that his attorney went to prison for. Well, I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Well, if your attorney went to prison for it, he did it for you. That means you should be going too. But this is the different treatment that you get throughout the world, in the country. Yeah, God, I ain't knocking him. See, I ain't said one bad thing about the man, have I? No. I'm just telling you the situation of what's going on. It's all backwards. It's all backwards. This is why it's so important, man, to watch who you got to watch. Guys, you got to watch who you listen to. You got to watch what you put up inside of your brain, man. You have to do your own research. One thing I'm going to tell you, man, Coach One State, man, I'm never finna get on here and tell you a lie. I'm never finna tell you a lie. I'm never finna mislead you. I'm not going to tell you nothing that I have not done my research on, nothing that I've either experienced, saw with my very own eyes, or I have done the research. I'm 47 years old. I go back to Reaganomics, the crack law, when they made the 100-to-1 crack law. This is why some of y'all families still in prison to this day, because Ronald Reagan back in the early 80s made Reaganomics and made it illegal to have crack. But you could have a whole this of that white girl, but if you got with this, you go to prison forever. Why? Because it mostly affected black people. Now it's the fentanyl. It's a lot of, it's a lot of wolves in wolf clothing, because Justin, it's a lot of wolves in wolves clothing, because they see it. They see it. They see it. They're out and they open. They showing they color. It don't even matter. Like, that's how you know that the world is messed up, and you just really got to be on your P's and Q's and just having a family. You have to watch, man. Look at what's going on in your country. Look at everything going on in your country. Look at all these mass shootings. Look at all these. Look at all. For those of y'all who live in the South, man, y'all don't think that it's game that y'all have these open carry laws? You don't think that there's a reason for that? Exactly. For y'all in the South, you don't think. I hope you don't think it's a coincidence that in the South y'all got them open carry laws, because it ain't like that on the West Coast out here. Why? Because they're gonna trust y'all people of color to do what? Use them guns and go where? To these penitentiaries that people like Jay-Z, people like Beyonce own stock in private prisons. Duh. You got to be able to think farther, man. My father taught me a long time ago that people in power can do things right in front of you on such a level that you wouldn't even know what they was doing. See, half you people will go rob a bank. For real, amen. Most people on here will go rob a bank, right? Let me give you this scenario. Because I just told y'all something. Most of y'all people will go in here and rob a bank if you needed some money. Well, I just told you how these people get hundreds of millions of dollars that they never have to pay back to the government. So which one is the biggest crook? The bank robber, but see, they did it right in front of you on a level that you wouldn't understand how to do it because they're trusting that you won't take them 10 steps. But guess what? Coach One Stack know how to do them 10 steps. Coach One Stack know how to teach you how to do them 10 steps. I ain't telling you to do it, but I know how to do those things and put you in a different position. It's the same thing. Lying on your taxes is a federal offense. Lying on your taxes is a federal offense. Let's see who went to prison. Ronald Isley from the facts. Ronald Isley from the Isley brothers went to prison for tax evasion. Wesley Snipes went to prison for tax evasion. Well, Donald Trump, by him inflating his assets in New York, that case where he inflated his assets. So when you go, let me give it to you like this. When you do what he did, saying when his house is really worth $10 million, and he's saying his assets are worth $50 million, just so he could get loans because he's saying it's worth $50 million, but then come tax season, you're saying, well, no, my stuff is really worth $10 million. Guys, that's tax evasion. That's the same thing. How come he's not in prison? Oh yeah, you didn't know Wesley Snipes went to the feds. Wesley Snipes owed $6 million in taxes, and in the end, Wesley Snipes brought $6 million. See, this is how you know people just want to throw your ass in jail and throw away the key. When Wesley Snipes, at the end, Wesley Snipes brought, and if you think I'm lying, go do your own research. Wesley Snipes brought $6 million cash to court. He's like, here, I'll pay this right now. They're like, we want your ass to go to prison. He went to federal prison. He went to the federal penitentiary. Go Google that shit for tax evasion. Oh, y'all didn't know that, huh? Y'all didn't know that? Y'all really didn't know that? Now you know. Now you know. You guys, you have to see there. You know it. You're one of my favorite actors too. But what I'm saying with this conversation is, why is it good for the goose but not good for the gander? Now everything I done told y'all, Donald Trump doing that same thing. How come he ain't going to prison? Let's get deeper. Anybody know who Jeffrey Epstein? If you know who Jeffrey Epstein is, throw a 7 up in the air. See, being at my best, building my esteem of myself through thinking. Guess what? I go look at my own information. I read things for myself. I trust my own information. I I ain't gonna just listen to what everybody else say and take it for face value if I know it ain't right. If I know something ain't right, I don't mind standing up and saying that it ain't right. I don't mind standing up and saying, nah, that shit ain't right. Well, with Jeffrey Epstein, well, you guys realize that Donald Trump was on that island too, right? Include Trump. Now you dread that. You took the words right out of my mouth without even talking about nobody else. You do y'all? Let me ask you a question. Do you guys find it a coincidence that Trump was on that island, right? Trump just happened to be in office, and Jeffrey Epstein just happened to off himself. You find that a coincidence? And then under the circumstances, do y'all find it a coincidence that when Jeffrey Epstein offed himself, right, that two corrections officers fell asleep at the same time? Two of them. They fell asleep at the same exact time. The cameras that were at his cell malfunctioned at the same time. And supposedly he tied something around his CPAP machine cord, but he had 3 break marks on his neck. When you do that, when you delete yourself like that, you don't have no breakage in your neck. You actually just lean forward and go to sleep. And just that's how you pass away. Now the guards didn't mess up. That's a damn setup. The guards were asleep, bro. They were 2 black guards. They're actually African. Black is the ace of spades. And they both got fired. They both fell asleep. They said the camera malfunctioned. They said the cameras malfunctioned. Here's something. Let me with the whole Jeffrey Epstein of how he got deleted. Let me ask you guys something. Do you guys know something called? Have you ever heard of something called autoerotic asphyxiation? Autoerotic. You're welcome, Dre. Autoerotic asphyxiation. And if you don't, I want you to Google it right now before I talk about it and tell you what it is. Hold up, y'all don't know how to spell asphyxiation. Don't make me lie. I don't know how to spell it. Give me 1 second. I gotta know how to spell it. Hold up. Asphyxiation. Look that up. Look that up real quick. Look that up real quick. When somebody looked that up, yeah, yeah. Look up autoerotic asphyxiation and you look it up real quick. Yeah, man. Coach wants that here just to educate y'all a little bit, man. I don't mean nothing by it. Let's see who's gonna be the first one that get it. Autoerotic asphyxiation. See, these are things that people do when they not the best version of themselves. These are things that people do when they deal. See, this is a vice. You talk about vices, man. This is a vice out of that world, man. When y'all look it up, because then I'm gonna tell you what it is. When y'all come back, I'm gonna explain it to you what people do. Okay, now Dre, now you know what it is. I got somebody that know what it is. So the way that Epstein was deleted was the same way that people do that. So guys, for those of y'all who don't know what autoerotic asphyxiation is, what someone does is they take a rope, right? I'm gonna tell you why, Justin. It's a sexual thing. Now, of course, I haven't done it, but they say, they say that's what they say. See, this is where your vices, man, could even delete your life. So they take something and they tie and as they might be choking the chicken or somebody might be doing something to them while they're now with this when they make it, they're supposed to make it so they can like pull a string and like release it so they don't hurt themselves, right? But a lot of times, sometimes it failed and they end up going to sleep. Well, that's what happened to Jeffrey Epstein. If he really would have deleted himself like that, he would have just fell asleep. He wouldn't have broke nothing around his neck. That's what this was about. He wouldn't have broke nothing around his neck. He would have just went to sleep. But you know, these are things that's going on with your boy, man. I just want to educate y'all, man, on what's going on in the world. I need you guys, man, to start reading more, doing your own research. Stop following people. That's why I got y'all in these books, man. Do anybody know who Clarence Thomas is? Shit, he's the only black judge on the Supreme Court. That's right. Hey, Justin, for sure. Hey, Dre, that book gonna be hard too, man. Trust me. That book gonna be hard. Okay, well, you take Clarence Thomas, same thing. Who was he appointed to the bench by? Trump. Well, y'all, you might, unless you old enough to know, Clarence Thomas had his whole thing with Anita Hill. They had him up under the gun for touching on her, doing the same type of stuff. But see, that's when he wanted to be this color still, and we saved him. You feel me? But now he's done nothing for his people since he's been on the bench. Like I said, he actually helped put this law in place that said that your mama, your sister, your niece, your granddaughter, even if she was to get groped, that she can't get an abortion. And they'll put you in jail for it. This is what's coming out, man, from y'all presidency, guys, from y'all man Trump. Now, if y'all ready for some Civil War type stuff, man, y'all have at it. And y'all keep on, don't y'all be like the rest of these people and follow that man. But all I'm saying is one choice is better than the next. The man can't even stay awake in court. Y'all know that the man wear diapers? He wear adult diapers because he can't even control his bowels. Y'all need to read more. His attorney say he be sitting there stinking in court because he can't control his bowels. The man wears diapers. Facts. 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 Let me see if I covered everything because I had a whole list of what I wanted to tell y'all, man. The tennis shoe, everything, man. Absurd. Why, like I said, God, this wasn't gonna be no long live. I just wanted to drop y'all some facts about these pardons that's going on. You know, these pardons that's going on. Understand, ain't nobody doing nothing for you out of the kindness of their heart no more. That ain't happening. It's very few of us that do stuff out of the kindness of their heart. Everything is attached to money. And being at the best version of yourself, man, we not doing nothing for money. We standing on principles. We standing on understanding. We standing on morals and values. Okay. While they knowledge is power, man. I appreciate you listening. Lawrence Love, what's cracking? I appreciate you guys listening. See, guys, we this pardon thing is always a two-way street. They pay for these pardons, which I ain't knocking them, because I bet you Lil Boosie wish he could pay for a pardon right now. I bet you Lil Boosie wish he could pay for a pardon, because you get caught. I mean, fuck it. While I'm here, let's really talk about it. When you get caught with a firearm, guys, and you're an ex-felon, man, that's automatic prison time. It's automatic. Unless you like T.I. T.I. did what was called a proffer statement. He didn't snitch, he did a proffer statement, which is the same thing that Keefy D did. A proffer statement, meaning you're talking about certain crimes. You can talk about certain crimes for that day and that day only. Almost like immunity for a day. But you can't never go back and talk about it no more after that day. That's why Keefy D is in jail, because he proffered about things over a 2-year period. He had meets for 2 years about certain crimes, but then he went back and wrote a book about it and kept talking about it. That's why they locked him up, and he's out here facing a murder trial. T.I. did the same thing when he got caught with all them automatic weapons before he's gonna go on the Hip Hop Awards show. That's why he got that time. Lil Boosie, if Lil Boosie does not go to prison, he either snitched or he did a proffer state. He did a proffer agreement. Rollo, who just got up out of prison, Rollo did a proffer agreement. He did a proffer agreement. Go do your research. You can go find it for yourself. You can see it. He even says he did it. They proffered. So yeah, God, watch who you listen to, watch who you follow, watch these fasts talking about, oh, ain't no snitching. Man, look here, man. If you got in trouble and you feel you need to save yourself, hey man, I'm all for it. You should do what's best for you and your family. I ain't got no problem with nobody doing what they feel they need to do for them, including Donald Trump, including these guys paying for pardons. But at the end of the day, I just want y'all to know that this is what's going on. But hey, man, you don't see them giving Larry Hoover no pardon. You don't see him giving Larry Hoover no pardon. Larry Hoover been in isolation for over 30 years. You don't see them giving him no pardon. Larry Hoover didn't delete nobody. Larry Hoover didn't even get caught with no heat. Larry Hoover is just a powerful man up here. And he been in solitary for over 30 years. He ain't getting no pardon. But hey, man, that's just enough game for y'all today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the live. Next week, we're gonna start a small podcast. So we just gonna have particular topics in advance. I'm gonna try to do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're gonna have, and you guys are gonna be notified of it ahead of time, what the topic will be. We're gonna stay on topic. We're gonna start a little podcast, just throwing some shit back and forth. Then hopefully, if somebody wants to jump on and talk, we're gonna build the channel up and just start making it, getting value of it. Because we ain't just gonna ramble on over here and stuff like that. And then we'll do some question and answer stuff. But yeah, we're gonna build the channel and be going more live and dropping the right type of videos and content. And the workouts will be coming as soon as I learn how to edit them without the music. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is our own little home, man. So just do some house cleaning. Keep your business to yourself. Let's not stay messy. Let's all try to stay consistent. And hey, man, become the best version of yourself, man. If you need a consultation, hit me up. It will be well worth it. I promise you. I promise you. If you hit me up for a consultation and you do what I asked you to do for 30 days, if you do what I asked you to do for 30 days, which what I'm asking you to do ain't gonna cost you not $1 to do it. If you say that it didn't change your life, man, you can have your money back. Matter of fact, I'll double your money. I'll double it. I'll double your money. What those don't know, they can't ruin facts. Just in facts. But other than that, man, I want you guys to have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day, man. A beautiful day, man. Have a fucking beautiful day. And remember to build your esteem self through thinking. One stack maniacs. Can you dig it? Church.